3 in a row. You've got to go. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, wait a minute. Futurama? That game's still around? Hold on. Red alert. It's back? That music. It's been like 2.5, almost 3 months since I've uploaded anything related to Futurama, and because the game hasn't updated in about that long. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk, I think, mainly about that. But we're also gonna talk about the fact that there is an event. An event has occurred. Trouble on Eternium. It's gonna last for about a week. And Nibbler looks crazy, crazy strong. That's crazy. Look at this guy. He's like Lur without any disabilities. He has a 10% chance to dodge. His basic attack is a splash attack. And his special grants all allies a shield that blocks one attack. If he does that in addition to the attack boost, he's a Lur with no drawbacks. He's just, you need 50 discs to get him, and he's the only character. That's gonna be the only thing to talk about for this event, because things have pared back a little bit. Things are a little trimmer than they used to be in this game that honestly was kind of believed to be dead. A lot of people have. I'm curious how many people are gonna even see this video, because the game has been. It just hit a brick wall in the middle of May. Let's see what you guys have to say for yourselves. Earth may not survive the brain spawn. We shall need a plan B. What brain spawn? Tell me more.
B, eh? What do you have in mind? Maybe a plan A would have been helpful before we went straight to B, but okay.
I will gather your race's finest representatives and restart human civilization elsewhere if necessary.
Okay, but make sure it's somewhere with a boba tea shop.
Of course, a boba tea counter worker shall be my first recruit.
So, alright. That dialogue feels like it was taken from part of a bigger event. From my understanding, there were more Nibblonians and maybe some brains showing up, but we've got their assets to fight. We're just gonna look at some maps. Map 1 looks pretty easy. The hardest path is just a level 32 captain path, which makes me wonder how much of this event is maybe pushing towards newer players to the game. I don't know, have people been picking up this game? Because there's still been lots of stuff to do. The main story content has been a lot to kind of grind through.
Mission over.
I personally basically stopped playing this game for like the last 2 months. I was like for a week or two there, I was still kind of grinding for some stuff. I've got like 35 max levels currently, but then I was kind of just waiting to see if we were gonna get any kind of word, and I still haven't really heard anything official. I don't know if this game is gonna keep updating after this point or what the deal is. And it doesn't look like we're gonna get much more dialogue until we just fully unlock Nibbler. Can you rush him? Yeah, 500 pizza. If you have, well, that's after I collected 8 discs. That's not even that hard. Captain Path is level 46 on this one. Once again, that's the hardest one. This is gonna work. It's like Motherly Mom. It's like the Cornwood characters. It's literally just we're picking up discs. We have copy and pasted the same event from almost 3 months ago, which is fine. It's better than having gotten nothing. But basically, this is it. This is the event. Let's check out the third map. You get some for your first clear through, and then it's mostly gonna be hopefully doing the hardest path you can. This one does have a level 60 robot. That's pretty hard, but the other paths are still pretty easy to get through. Let's see how many Let's see how many discs I get for a single clear. How many do we get? 11. That's pretty good. And I think that was the hardest possible path. If you're somebody who has 99s, that path is a joke, still. If you don't, go to some of the easier ones. For 250 pizza, you can buy the Hall of Eternity. It drops 1 disc every 4 hours. That's not great. That's not a great value. Like, you're better off just buying the discs if you really want them, if pizza is your concern. I'm missing 15, and it would only cost me 180, which is less than the price of the Hall of Eternity, and I don't think you'd get, like the pizza rewards aren't really great there. Which is a shame, because I'm sure they would like some kind of method for picking stuff up. I'm gonna go ahead and just grind that out, and we're just gonna look at Nibbler. Just gonna finish it off. Green box, that gives me 8. That should be enough to at least get him. I'm guessing that some of these are gonna have to be involved in the quests, actually completing the rest of this stuff. Hi Nibbler, welcome to the party.
Don't make me get cute. You wouldn't like me when I'm cute.
And we get to complete the sticker book at last for Little Pizza.
What about me? Will you choose me as one of humanity's finest to help rebuild our race?
Nope.
I'm disappointed but not surprised. But why'd you even bother to tell me about your plan then? Seems kinda cruel.
I was really just thinking out loud. Sometimes I forget you're actually somewhat conscious.
How's your plan to rebuild society with a hand-picked selection of human excellence going?
Very well. In fact, I just met Jesus on a sidewalk in Midtown, and he's agreed to join us.
I hate to tell you this, but that was probably just a crazy homeless guy.
What? But he named me the Bishop of the Port Authority. I wonder what that was he anointed me with.
Okay, so... Alright, I forgot that he has cute little Frank Welker, gibbers. He takes... Oh, interesting. It takes 30 discs to get him up to his 2nd star. That is, new. That's a new thing. So he may be a little rougher even than in the past. Because previously you only needed 10, then like 40, and then 100 to get them all the way up to 4 stars. That may be the real challenge of this week. Let's run these guys for an hour.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, an 8. And I'm just gonna look ahead. Gonna bite that bullet. Just to look ahead.
Professor, join my coalition to rebuild society in case the brain spawn destroy the human race.
Will I have any say in how this new society is run?
Certainly.
Then let me begin by proposing a radical rethinking of who gets some. Oh, yes.
I had to edit that in because I clicked too fast past it. Alright.
You should add Zoidberg to your new improved human society, why not?
Zoidberg, you are not human. Or good.
To be honest, I'm not sure you'll make the cut. First of all, you're not human, which kind of rules you out right there.
But you'll need someone like me with my many skills. I'm a doctor and a garbage disposal.
Did I actually get any discs for completing that quest? The answer is no. Aha. The boxes are back. They briefly weren't respawning, but they pushed out a hot fix. So if you are someone who's playing this like really, really early and you notice the boxes only show up once, which was happening to me and I was briefly very concerned about it, just hard reset your app and come back in. Everything's fine. Whatever the hardest path you can run is, just run it repeatedly, and that will give you enough discs to get the things that you need. And that's gonna be it. Just spend your fuel as much as you can get it for the rest of the week. So yeah, just Nibbler. That's really, I know people have been super concerned with the series in general and kind of assuming that the game was, and in fact, definitely at least a pretty large portion of the staff that had been working on this game got let go, got laid off. I don't know if it's just that sales were not going as expected. I think the general amount of people who were playing was definitely a lot lower than they were expecting it to be. I know I can see it. I had a pretty good following here when I first started putting videos out, and I saw a really, really rapid decline in the number of views that I was getting. Not necessarily because, I mean, maybe that could be because my content was not what people were interested in relation to the game, but it seemed to correlate much more with the drop-off on the Reddit, on the Discord, on everything else that was related to the game, in that the game was definitely just not being played very much. And no matter how entertaining I make the content about Futurama, if people aren't playing the game, they're not going to watch videos about the game. I'm glad to jump back in and kind of talk about this micro event, but I'm much more interested in, is the game just going to kind of slowly decline and then go away? Like, is this the end of Futurama kind of being soft canceled again? I kind of thought the answer was yes, definitely. It seems like it's going to limp forward a little bit more. I don't know how much of it I'm going to cover, if it's just going to be, you know, if it's going to be this event over and over and over again for the next however many months it takes for them to stop feeling like paying the server fees. That's kind of depressing. That kind of sucks. Ultimately, I don't really have any control over it. I think there's been a lot of gameplay decisions that are poor, that have kind of led to the decline that the game has gone through. But, at least for now, it does seem to be in super casual mode. This is not a grand event. This is one character for 1 week. It's the trimmest event that we've had. That pace may be more sustainable, so maybe the game will come back, and maybe that being easier and the events being easier but regular again, maybe that will be enough for the game to kind of run on autopilot, and maybe it'll be fun to kind of pull out and do stuff with every now and then. But, man, what could have been, and maybe still could be. I know they had a cool PvP event planned, and I was working really hard to get like a PvP team together for all of that, but the game's meta has sort of dried up and vanished. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Definitely leave a comment and see how you guys are feeling about the game. I wish I could talk more about the behind the scenes stuff, but I don't know most of it. Ultimately, when Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, which I've been greatly enjoying. I don't want to put this as Futurama versus Harry Potter, but Harry Potter is just such a bigger, more gigantic franchise that that's where all the attention has gone. Most of the support staff from this game got moved over there even before things kind of hit the fan over there. So, I think Futurama maybe just didn't have enough following to get that level of attention that it needed to be profitable and maintain a team like this constantly putting stuff out. We'll see what happens. For now, Nibbler is here. And it looks like it's just going to be quests to kind of clear out his plotline. That again feels like a slice of something else. Will we get more of those slices, or is this just where we are? Let me know. Let me know how you guys feel. Are you guys still playing this, or are you just checking out this video to see what is there still moving in the game? I guess we'll find out in August, and we'll see if more things happen. They'll definitely be happening on this channel, though, regardless of what this game does, either on Harry Potter or hopefully some other new stuff that I'm hopefully going to be having coming out soon. Especially if you guys like quizzes, stay tuned, because I've got a little something cooking up. More on that later. Bye for now. History.